Hey everyone, welcome to the video. Today I'm working on a 2004 Subaru Forester. This vehicle has a good buildup of dirt and sand, and as you can see by these close-ups. These leather seats also need some deep cleaning and conditioning. This video is going to have a little bit of everything for you. Clutter removal, vacuuming, super slow-mo extractions, steam cleaning, and conditioning. So make sure you stick around until the end. I promise you will not be disappointed by how great this interior looks. Enough talk, let's get into it. These front seats came out fairly easily, and this clutter won't take long to remove. You know what else doesn't take very long? Going down and hitting that like button. It lets YouTube know you like my videos, and it helps the channel to grow. As I began vacuuming, I noticed that the carpet has some pet hair in it. The perfect tool for that is this lily brush. It does a fabulous job of removing not just pet hair, but also loose carpet fibers. It also really gets the carpet to stand back up and come back to life. Now it takes a little elbow grease, but it is a tool that anyone can use, and maybe it's just me, but I find the process so satisfying. If you have any pets that you take with you on trips, I highly recommend getting yourself one of these brushes. I even use mine on our furniture and area rug in the house. They don't cost much, and they are very useful for vehicles and furniture. Now you might be asking yourself,
Scrapper, where can I get one of those super sweet lily brushes?
I'm glad you asked. I've got a link down below to make finding one super quick and easy. This front passenger well didn't have much pet hair, but more sand that had worked its way into the carpet. For that, I pull out my drill brush and use it almost like a broom. You can see how it almost sweeps this sand along, and I make sure to position the vacuum head in front to catch as much sand as I can. One thing to be aware of doing this is to keep your mouth closed, because that sand can fly anywhere. Unfortunately, I learned that the hard way. These floors had all-weather floor mats on them, which really does a great job protecting the carpet underneath. They do cut down on the extraction time though, which is unfortunate because I do love that part. But I made sure to include the driver's side well, and I give a little bonus footage of the back divider which wasn't covered by a mat. I included some extra slow motion footage for all you extractaholics out there. Don't feel bad if you are, so am I. The weather got just warm enough to allow me to bring out the hose and clean these floor mats outside. Now when I say just warm enough, it was a balmy 43 degrees, which actually feels pretty warm to me right now. We've had some crazy Minnesota weather here lately. It was 68 2 weekends ago, and then we had snow this week. Hopefully we get some warmer weather soon so I can give you guys some exterior cleanings as well. I'm really looking forward to that. This vehicle has some leather seats that have really been neglected over the years. I'm applying some leather cleaner with a brush and then hitting it gently with the steam to warm up that leather. Then I wipe it down with a microfiber towel. Following that, I'll generously apply some conditioner and let the leather soak as much as it can to come back to life. Finally, I will wipe down any excess with a microfiber towel. As much as I like extracting seats, there is just something about the smell and feel of leather that is just so satisfying. The first piece I'm cleaning here is the shade that slots into the back storage area. It's really been neglected over the years, but with some simple green in my steamer, all that dirt and grime is easily removed. The next step is to clean the trim and console with an all-purpose cleaner. I'm also using compressed air to blow out the tiny cracks and crevices in the trim. This is a great tip to prevent any running of cleaner and water from those areas after you finished. There's nothing worse than finishing a detail just to find streaks in your trim. Kind of a perfectionist about making sure everything is just right when I'm done. I could have an almost perfect vehicle, but if there is just one streak left when I give it back to the owner, I will stick on that one thing for hours. The next step is to apply some 303 aerospace protectant to finalize the look and also give it some great UV protection. If there's just one product you think of getting to help make your vehicle look its best, I recommend this. It's so easy to apply, and not only does it make your vehicle look like new, it does provide great protection from fading. Unfortunately, my dang camera went out again during the window cleaning. I promise I'll get that step for you guys soon. I'm still learning and improving with this filming. Wow, this vehicle really came back to life. Between the 303 and the leather conditioner, it really made the trim and leather pop. If you enjoyed this detail, go on down and hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss out on any future details. And as always, I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Until then, keep it clean.